If you're a man and you want to become the most attractive version of yourself, here are 9 hobbies that make you absolutely irresistible to women. And I broke my list into 3 categories: social hobbies, mental hobbies, and physical hobbies. And stay till the very end if you want to learn the hobby that helped me generate my first $30,000 a month. Let's get right into it. Let's start with social hobbies because I feel they're the most overlooked, yet they provide the highest ROI in terms of your time investment. Social hobbies are meant to expand your network by meeting interesting people, finding your potential life partner, and even finding your tribe, all while building skills that will last you a lifetime. The first one on this list is the most important in my opinion, and that is learning a martial art. It has fundamentally changed my life learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and it gave me a level of confidence I didn't even know I had beforehand. Because learning a martial art gives you as a man that ability to protect, because as a duty, you don't only provide, but you protect for your people around you as well. You need to have the strength for two. And without a martial art in hand, you're always gonna feel just one peg less than everyone else around you. You can see with all the successful people, I mean, Joe Rogan, Tom Hardy, Russell Brand, even Mark Zuckerberg, the list goes on and on, but so many successful people started gravitating towards martial arts, in particular men, because it helps them become not only more attractive, but more confident, which leads to overall being irresistible to others around you. Now, I'm not saying you need to go out and get into street fights as a dude. That is the old way of thinking. Modern men, it's about having that humility, that respect, that confidence. It's about being that warrior in a garden, knowing that you have the ability to protect and fight if you have to, but hoping you never have to use it. And that's where that confidence comes in. Plus, I think it's a social aspect that is the most rewarding part of martial arts. You're surrounding yourself with so many like-minded, amazing individuals who are there for self-improvement. And what's a better way to become a better version of yourself than having your ass kicked and learn and grow as a cohort together, as a tribe and a brotherhood? You will really make some of your best friends in martial arts by going through the turbulence, the struggle, the humility it takes in order to build the skill set it takes to learn a martial art. And some of these people will be your groomsmen at your wedding. I swear to God, if you start a martial art, I recommend jiu-jitsu because it's something you can go all out at without really getting hurt, because worst case, you just tap out. But it's one of the best decisions I've made, and I promise you, it will be one of your best decisions as well. The second hobby is to join a book club and start reading. Reading is one of the sexiest habits a guy can have, because who doesn't want to talk to an intelligent person? I mean, same goes for you. If you go on a date and the person's absolute dud, you never want to see them ever again. So being an intelligent person, a well-read person, someone who knows different biographies and perspectives of life and walks of way, that is such a powerful thing to have in a man and such an attractive hobby, because reading goes a long way, not just in your personal life and conversations, but in all other aspects of your life as well. It really ripples out. By having reading as a cornerstone hobby, it exposes you to so many new ideas that you never thought previously and helps you see the world in a different way. Now, the best way to do that is to join a book club, because you can also be social and learn about interesting people. People who join book clubs aren't stupid. They're smart people, and they're people who once again want to learn and grow and develop. Plus, it helps you learn new ways of thinking, because these are books that you wouldn't have read previously, because people are going to be suggesting books that are not just 48 Laws of Power like I did, because those are only the books I kind of knew in the beginning. Having a book club gives you that responsibility that you need to finish a book that if you otherwise weren't reading beforehand will give you that hand holding you need. Plus, having a purpose to debate the book and talk about the book makes it interesting to read the book because you're reading it from a different angle. Now, bro, if you come to me and be like, Sid, I don't know a book club near me, don't worry, because start a freaking book club. That's what I did. No excuses. And people always want to find a book club near them. So starting a book club helps you meet interesting people in your area. How did I do it? I just made a poster that said I'm starting a self-development book club. Here's the first date we're meeting, and the first book we're talking about is Atomic Habits. And I posted it everywhere in my building in the front lobby, and I handed it out to everyone I could. 5-6 people showed up, and it was great. You don't need a large audience in order to have a book club. 5-6 people, just enough to have some interesting conversations and debates and keep that consistency going of people who are highly engaged. So start reading, join a book club, meet interesting and new people, and at the same time expand your mind to other world viewpoints. Third is to join a dance group and learn how to properly dance, because as dudes, we're made fun of all the time of having no rhythm, no coordination, and being someone who can dance just a little bit more, women love that, because women from early age are taught how to dance. Men, that's not a focus for us, but women have an activity of dancing and they love doing that. So having a man who can match them at that level, who can go to a club with them and dance and not feel insecure or make themselves a fool and the women is just standing there shaking her head. Being a man who can dance separates you from all the other dudes out there, because you have a skill that every girl desires in a man and you actually have. Most people don't take the time to learn how to dance, and it's really easy and it's actually really fun and a great workout at the same time. Finding a local area near you, and once again, you can choose any dance form you like: salsa, hip hop, whatever it is, learning something just even a bit, even having 3 classes in your system will make you so much better than everyone else around you, because just most dudes just don't know how to do anything at all. So it gives you a massive leg up from everyone, and you will generally find a lot of people in these dance classes who are fun to hang out with, because People who like to dance like to party, and that's just a fact of life. Now let's get into some of my favorite mental hobbies that will make you stand out from everyone and be super attractive. Fourth is learning how to play a musical instrument, because bro, who doesn't want a rock star? Like, even I, bro, when I see shit on TV and that guy's playing an instrument and he's crushing it or doing a crazy riff on the piano, I'm like, dude, that is fucking sick. And women think exactly the same way. They want a guy who can serenade them. How many movies have you seen? Guys playing the piano and singing, or the guys playing a guitar and women are just swooning over him. It's just a fact of life. And I think learning how to play a musical instrument is such a great way not to only be attractive, but also work on the left side of the brain, that creative side of the brain that many of us don't get to do in our day-to-day job. I personally play the piano and I love it, man. I've been playing piano for so long. It's part of my personality at this point. When I meet people and tell them for the first time I play piano, people are so intrigued. It adds such a different dimension and depth to that person before. They're not just a dude who can talk, but also who has skills that you can't just learn, you have to learn the hard way. Musical instruments are fascinating just for yourself to learn, but also such a meditative experience for me at this point. I mean, bro, sometimes when there's a piano nearby and I'm with a group of friends, I'll just bust out a Justin Bieber song and everyone goes crazy. It's so fun just to know that you have the ability to do that as well. So pick a guitar, pick drums, pick piano, pick whatever instrument you've always loved listening to, and just find a class online or near you. It's such a fun way to add a new level of skill to your life that you didn't know previously was possible. Fifth is learning a new language. And bro, when I tell you, if you want to be the sexiest dude in any room you walk into, learning a new language will definitely help you get there, because man, it's such a lost art. Back in the day, men knew multiple languages. For some reason, our generation only knows English or their mother tongue. And women find languages so sexy because it opens up a world of possibility and adventure. People who know languages are able to go to other parts of the world which you can't have access to previously because you just don't know the language. Plus, it helps you meet people who you couldn't talk to. It was a significant other in a different country who you previously couldn't talk to. Now, is someone who you have great conversations with. Knowing another language infinitely makes you more charismatic, because not only are you just a normal dude who knows all these other skills that we talked about, but also you take the time to learn and appreciate other cultures. And women love that, especially if it's their own culture. I mean, they're finding someone they can relate to on a different level, a deeper level that other people can't relate to. Also, learning language is really accessible and easy now. Duolingo is an app that I've been using for a few years to learn Spanish, and then I use it as a goal to recently go to Ibiza and have some pretty interesting conversations with people, but also just have a fun, fantastic time with some friends. So find a way to learn a new language. Pick a language that always sounded interesting to you. Download an app like Duolingo. Spend 10 minutes a day on it. It's really that simple. Whenever you're on the toilet, just spend 10 minutes doing the exercises, and you'll find a way to use a part of your brain that you've never really used before since you were in high school when you had to learn, whatever language you did for so many years. Learning a language works, and I'm telling you guys, it's a game changer. 6 is learn some type of skill in the realm of technology. Now that can be video and photo editing, that can be learning how to make a website, that can even be programming if you want to go that far. And there's so many skills out there that you can learn that this list can go infinite, but learn something within technology, and it's really easy to do so as well, because there's a lot of websites like Skillshare, YouTube. I've learned so much stuff from YouTube, man. It's crazy. But technology, the reason it makes you attractive is, one, it's forward and future thinking. Most dinner party conversations revolve around technology. But 2, women typically lack in the skill set of technology. It's just a thing. I mean, if you look at statistics, I think 27% of women are in STEM. That's not a high number. So as a man, you're able to fill a gap in their knowledge that usually women have, and being someone who's technology and savvy and forward helps them in life in a lot of ways that they probably couldn't have beforehand. So it makes them think in a different way about you. Seriously, man, technology is just also a dude's thing. Many dudes love talking about tech, joining tech conversations, tech newsletters. It's just a thing, and being part of an industry in a conversation that you know how to speak intelligently on is great. Plus, it's a moneymaker, man. I mean, if you really get good at video editing or websites or things like that, my first job was actually building websites for local mom and pop shops. I was able to make a few $1,000s that way. So it's a skill that helps you in the long run from not just a monetary and business aspect, but also being attractive to the other sex for sure. Now, if you've been taking notes throughout this list and you're starting to do all these habits, the last category left is physical habits, which will take you from an 8 on 10 to that 12 on 10, maxing out your attractiveness in every level possible. 7 is lifting weights or doing some type of strength training, because, bro, I mean, it goes without saying, women love a dude who's got abs and pecs and quads and shoulders. I mean, look at any of the sexiest men alive, any of the ones who rank on the top charts. They're all dudes in peak physical condition, and they're always shirtless, and they're always on beaches, and they look absolutely incredible, and women drool over them, because it's like how when you look at someone else, you want them to be someone who takes care and looks good and is fit, right? It's just an evolutionary psychology thing that someone who is fit is a better mate because they're healthier, live longer, have better genes. All the type of things are crocodile brain things is exactly what women think when they see a better looking dude who takes great care of their physical health and who's a strong dude. I mean, as men, It spikes your testosterone when you lift heavy weight. And that is clearly a way that just emanates through your confidence with other people. It motivates you to want to do better in life by having higher testosterone, which is another very attractive skill for women. So lifting weights is a great skill to not only just get you in the gym, but also to meet, once again, like-minded people in the gym. Do you know how much advice I've gotten about business from meeting random dudes at the gym? It's such a great skill to have. I know there's a big learning curve too, but there's so much knowledge on YouTube. I mean, I would just start there, just go to the gym, just try some of the machines. If you don't know what you're doing, there's so many resources out there. Lifting weights has changed my life forever, man. I mean, I used to be that skinny fat dude in high school, and I always felt just not the best version of myself. By lifting weights, getting stronger, being the guy who goes to the gym regularly, by benching 2 plates the first time I did that, I remember it blew my mind because I realized how strong I really was, and that emanated in every conversation I had. I mean, when you go on dates, this is your business card. This is your first impression. When you talk to a woman, when you shake and go for a hug, if you don't have a good body that you're taking care of, no one will take you seriously. And that's a huge thing in today's world. Sorry if the truth hurts, man, but that's really what it's like. So start lifting heavy shit and putting it down, and it'll change your life for the better. 8 is being a hiker or camping or fishing, but it has something to do with nature. Because man, going out in nature and having that relationship with the world, it's such a profound and expansive experience, has such a strong feeling of gratitude. And we've really, as a society, lost that disconnect between nature, living in big cities like London and New York. Being part of an activity that happens in nature, doing a hobby that you're good at, like hiking, is such a great way to be more attractive. Because here's a secret tip that I haven't shared with anyone else. My first few dates were hiking dates. Everyone else was talking to girls and being like, hey, let's go, you know, clubbing, let's go to this party, let's go get a drink, let's go to the restaurant, whatever the other BS that they always recommend. But I would say, let's go on a date and hikes. And women found that so refreshing. They would love going on hikes because it's something that they haven't done before. It's a great way to get a workout in. You can talk about things that you're walking around, and you as a man are able to really showcase your masculinity. Because being in nature is a dude really embracing his individuality. You have to know how to camp. You'd have to know how to set a fire. If you fall and get hurt, you have to have a first aid kit. Like, hiking is not an easy thing to do. It's not just, I'm saying, walking on a trail. It's really going in the mountains and really finding a way to embrace that part of nature that you haven't had in your day-to-day life. So women find that obviously very attractive, and going on camping is fun, dude. You can meet friends that way. You can have a collective group like, hey bro, let's go to the cabin this weekend, let's go mountain, let's go skiing, like whatever that is for you, something in nature that ties you to that world is such a great way to meet new people, but also to be that attractive person that other people didn't know about previously. 9 is more of a habit than a hobby, but man, I had included on this list because just given the nature of how game-changing it is, you will become literally the most attractive person around just by having this mindset, and that is becoming an early riser. Waking up earlier than every single other person around you, it's the most attractive quality a man can have in this day and age, because women want an ambitious man. They want a man who is getting ready to attack the day, who walks with purpose, who's up before them already cooking and already worked out and already worked on his business before she gets up. I mean, being an early riser is so attractive because think about it. Whenever you read a story or hear someone who wakes up at 5 a.m., doesn't that inspire you a bit? Doesn't that motivate you a bit or almost make you a little jealous of that person? Same way, women feel so attracted to that quality because it's old back in the day. Men would wake up early to go do work on the farm, and that's just how it used to be. And these days, we become lazy, man. We stay up till 2, we wake up super late. So waking up early is such a fundamental to being a man and who we are, and it really provides that level of masculinity that's missing in today's day and age. Plus, it's how I started my business. I mean, the only way I started my business was by waking up earlier than everyone else. I read this book called 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma, and I was so productive. I was meditating, reading, had a morning routine. I was having a conversation with myself and my business every single day to the point where I was able to scale and grow something while everyone else was sleeping in. And it truly changed my life. I was able to hit, like I said, those 30K months way before anyone else because I was waking up early. And I'm telling you, as soon as I started telling people I was waking up early, everyone wanted to know how they were doing it. It was so attractive to other people that, man, this guy's like crushing it every single freaking day. And that's what I want for you, man. So start becoming an early riser. If you wake up late right now, just turn your alarm clock back 30 minutes every single day. And by the time you hit 5 or 5:30 a.m., you've reached a good point and you will fundamentally be the most attractive person around just by doing that one small change. And if you made it this far into the video, I want to say thank you so much. You guys are the real ones and I appreciate you. And if you're new here, my name is Sid Chavla. I drop videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And if you got any value whatsoever from this video, it would mean the world to me. You hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications bell, give me one of these thumbs up. Give me one of these likes, bro. Lets me know that, Sid, you're doing dope work and we appreciate your content, and lets the YouTube algorithm know to push my content out even further so more people benefit from this video. And let me know in the comments below, what is one attractive habit you felt should have made the list but didn't make the cut? And I'm gonna bloop up 2 of my most popular charisma videos. And guys, I'll see you all in the next one.